How's everybody doing? My name is Alan Roberts. I hope you are all having a great, and I mean great day. I had a great weekend, so I hope you all did also. I am looking very forward to having a very good week. And for those of you that are looking to get my book, which is right here, It Was Never About Your Health, The COVID Pandemic. This one, which was an Amazon bestseller, by the way, will be back on Amazon before too long, along with Beyond Willpower. And there will be a third weight loss book that's going to be up there fairly soon. And I'm working on a few other projects too. A few other projects. And one we talked about in this last video, it's called Pure Blood. I'll talk to you more about that too. But for right now, we're going to talk about a Whoville escapee. Now, before we get, because like I know I'm an asshole. Okay, like I get it. I understand. I'm not like the nicest person. Blah 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 blah. I understand where people are coming from, right? But I want everybody to take a look at this. Well, let's just keep this in mind. This is what I'm talking about. This is somebody from Whoville. Okay, this right here is what I'm talking about, right? This is somebody from Whoville, and if you take a look at the woman, I hate the I can't like help myself. You know what I mean? Like that's the problem. Like I can't stop myself from doing it, because I can't not see it. Like I mean I can't unsee it. I really can't. Like it's right in my fucking face. Because when you take a look at this person, let's see if I get the right one. Make sure. There it is. Because when you take a look at this person,
to be like
tell
skinny,
me.
you could never convince me to
Hang on.
lose so much. Why? Do you know why I come?
So tell me. Tell me if she's not the morbidly obese person of Whoville. Anybody? 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 I'm sorry, but it just strikes me that way. Like that's the first thing that came to my mind. Now let's listen to what this insane person has to say, shall we?
You could never convince me to be like skinny. You could never.
Right, because there would actually need to be effort on your part, and you're clearly addicted to food because you're a fat fuck. Right? Nobody could convince you to it because you are in fact mentally fucking ill. If you think you can be fat as fuck and then you're not going to be convinced to lose weight, it's because you're mentally ill. Right? You're mentally ill and self-harming, frankly. And that's very very true. So let's listen to what this excerpt, extra from The Grinch Who Stole Christmas has to say.
Convince me to lose so much weight because do you know why? Do you know why? Come closer. It's because I don't.
Tell me she doesn't look like she's from Whoville right here. Tell me anybody. I can't unsee it. I can't not see it.
Tie my self-worth to my weight.
Clearly. Clearly you don't. Because you would realize that you're just not worth that much. You're not worth the amount of extra resources you're consuming to society. Right? Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm sorry, but if you're a morbidly obese person, you are not worth the amount of resources you are consuming in excess. You are over-consuming. That's the whole premise of the word over in the consumption. You are over-consuming. You're not worth that to society. You're a burden to society. You are not worth that. People are like, oh my God, you're making it seem like she has no worth. Nope. I'm just narrating the very clear thing that she is not that valuable to society. As a matter of fact, I would argue that she is more of a negative to society because she is disproportionately burdening our society by her face fucking herself with food enough to look like the circus fat woman of Whoville.
Tie my self-worth to who I am as a person, what my moral.
Who you are as a person is a fucking person that's in complete denial and delusion that being fat as fuck is both ugly and unhealthy. That's what it is.
Are my ethics, my skills.
Your ethics are that of disproportionately burdening other people in a very selfish and privileged fucking fashion because you overconsume resources. That's your ethics. You being fat is in fact, unless you are trying to change it, being fat is in fact a moral fucking failure. Like, this is a moral fucking failure where she's thinking she doesn't, she's just like, I would never do that because I am worth more. No, you're not. You are not at all. No, you're not. You're disproportionately burdensome. You're negative.
My fatness does not determine my self-worth.
No, maybe not self-worth, but it definitely determines your worth. How you feel about yourself is completely different than how you interact with society. Does everybody grasp that, right? Like, your self-worth is how your opinion about yourself. Your actual worth to society. Who are you helping? What are you doing? Like, are you over-consuming resources that disproportionately burden everybody? Yes, you are. Like, absolutely, 100%. You know how I know? I have eyes and can see that you're a huge fat woman. So, your self-worth may be great. Your worth to society is you are disproportionately burdensome. Without arguing. Like, you couldn't even possibly argue that with me without me pointing to the fact that you, in fact, use more resources than a person that's half your size because they're half your size.
Or my value in society.
No, your value in society, it definitely does determine. And you know how we know? Because fat people disproportionately burden the healthcare system. Fat people are way disproportionately more burdensome on the economy and companies when it comes to paid time off, workman's comp, insurance, those sorts of things. Like, reality exists, right?
So that is why you could never convince me to be skinny. Because I'm beautiful, funny, sensitive, empathetic,
Delusional.
hot.
Hot. She looked dead ass in the fucking camera and said that. Oh my god. I am hot. Sure. Woman sitting alone in her fucking house, like, telling people how awesome she is. I'm hot. I love it when they're so super fucking delusional that they think that they're something.
And I'm fat. Like, that's just an added bonus.
Oh, being fat's an added bonus. Oh, I love it when they're crazy. I absolutely love it when they're crazy. Let's do Q&A. I've missed out on some Q&A with you guys for a little bit. Let's do some Q&A for about 15, 20 minutes. And if you are interested, we have a couple openings for... We have a couple openings in our coaching. We would love to work with you. But also, here's where you can get this book right here. It was never about your health, the COVID pandemic. For those of you that don't know, I basically was canceled, alienated, and thousands of death threats were issued out to me for being completely 100% correct about the actual fucking COVID pandemic. So I decided I was going to write a book on it and, state my case. So I would challenge anybody to read my book. It was never about your health, the COVID pandemic. Available on ebook, paperback, and hardcover on Amazon. Read that book and then get back to me and let's see if we can debate, and I will make you look like a fucking idiot. So, it was never about your health. I can list off 20 things we did that were completely contrary to health in the very first couple months that made it so if you still believed it was about your health, that maybe you were a little fucking stupid. Maybe you're one of Alexandra Rodriguez's followers. Anyway, let's see what we got going on. And by the way, here's where you can get it. And that is, it's never about your health. That's where you can get it on Amazon. Month-to-month coaching, which is daily communication, weekly video conferences. You have your own private chat with just Crystal, myself, and I. Crystal, myself, and I. Crystal, myself, and you. Fucking ADHD motherfuckers. You better get on your fucking stick. One of you motherfuckers is about to get fired. It's like the fucking voices. But, it's month to month is $69.99, and 3 months is $199.99. 6 months is $299.99, and 1 year I do believe we have it $499.99. So please do check those out. If you have any issues, and if you're already on the app and you want to start coaching, just send me a message and I'll even send you a better deal. We're looking to help as many people as possible this year. So if you are already on the app and you would like to start coaching, reach out to me. These are great deals, but you'll get a better one. Let's see here. Uh-oh. What else we got going on? Hey guys, I'm really hot. Don't believe your eyes. Just take my word for it. I know it's like it's so strange, you know. Let's see. Hey Alan, is 118 pounds of lean mass a lot for a 5'6" female? All the body fat calculations that go my body measurements tell me I will reach a healthy body fat percentage before I ever reach a healthy BMI. For women, and this is just my honest take by it. Just use waist to height ratio. Okay, just use waist to height ratio. And when your lean mass calculations and everything like that, like I don't pay too much attention to lean mass calculations and stuff like that, especially when they're done by DEXA scan and everything like that. I mean, I've seen people take DEXA scans like 1 week apart and have their lean mass be different by like 6 pounds. It depends on what you've eaten, your hydration levels, your certain other things. Like those tests can be tricked. A lot of the fitness dudes, when DEXA scans first came out, a lot of fitness dudes, what they would do is they would eat a bunch of fucking meat like a day and a half beforehand, so it's still in their system, so it would register as lean mass. I know, I'm sure the test has evolved, but the lean mass, the like tests, just go by the mirror, your waist to height ratio, and just try to focus on the healthy habits. That's the best way to go about it. All right. What do we got going on? They always choose the worst camera angle. They really do. Always. They always choose the worst camera angle. I don't know why. I really don't. But it's just this weird thing. Like these people are delusional, right? And I know, like, there's going to be a bunch of people that are going to watch this video and are going to be like, God, he is so mean making fun of her appearance. Make fun of mine. I love jokes about my appearance. I honestly do. Like, I mean, I think they're funny. You know why? Because I am very self-actualized. When that woman's sitting here calling herself beautiful and hot and this and that, and just fat being a bonus, she's clearly delusional. Clearly. Like 100%. Either she is either delusional or in the act of just lying, knowing she's lying just for the videos, you know? And that's the fucking truth. It is what it is. Give me a second. All right. So one more time, folks. Here is where you can get the book. Here is where you can get the coaching. Prayella, yeah, she is. She's trying to convince herself. Yes, she is. She's just trying to convince herself. 100%. It's not actually about health or anything like that. It's just not. Yes, product 3 is Pure Blood. That's for those of you that missed it on the last one. Just so you know, here is the image of it. This is coming up from Clean Form Nutrition. This is an item that I have been. Whoops. Remove her. And one more time, just so we can see. Tell me she. Whoop. That's Pure Blood. Hang on. Tell me she's not. Tell me she's not related to this person. Anyway, but here's Pure Blood. Now this is pretty fucking neat, right? And I tell you what. Let me pull up. And for those of you that don't know, here is Clean Form Nutrition's website. So you can go here and check out a lot of my article. I write all the articles for this website. So there's Clean Form Nutrition, and then we are going to go to their blog posts, which I put out two new blogs this morning. One of them happened to be on Pure Blood. Here's why everybody should take Pure Blood. Everybody. Screen share. Okay, so this is, and we might as well just read through. And this is a very important health supplement. I'm just saying that this is not a performance supplement. This is a very important health supplement. Pure Blood, the must-have supplement for every American's health. There's the bottle. Pretty bottle. Pretty bottle. But let's take a look at it this way. Boom. Or can I do it this way? There it is. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. This is a supplement that Mark and I have been working on, kind of like, you know, for years now. Some sort of heart health, but we just wanted to do it different and right and fully blow it up. And this is a pretty interesting, because Pure Blood is made with 200 micrograms of K2 Vital, which is a patented form of K2, 2,000 milligrams of citrus bergamot, and 10,800 FUs of nattokinase. So it's an amazing supplement. This potential to address a wide range of issues, and that's what we wanted. We wanted a good, just base health supplement about cardiovascular health, bone health, that sort of thing. But also, there's the growing threat of spike proteins from, you know, this experimental gene therapy they injected to a huge portion of the world population, but also just from getting the vid. So spike proteins, primarily associated with SARS-CoV-2, have raised significant health concerns due to their potential to persist in the body, whether from infection or vaccination. Research indicates that these proteins can contribute to cardiovascular damage, neurological disorders, and systemic inflammation by binding ACE2 receptors and disrupting normal cellular function. A 2024 study from the Whoville Medical Institute highlights that spike proteins may cause endothelial dysfunction, increase the risk of blood clots and vascular issues. Another study published in the PMC demonstrated that spike proteins can linger, exacerbating chronic conditions like heart disease, and even contribute to long COVID symptoms. And there's, by the way, a new study out today that pretty much just says that long COVID is vaccine injury. But anyway, Pure Blood's inclusion of nattokinase, a fibrolytic enzyme, directly addresses this threat. Research published in the PMC shows that nattokinase degrades spike proteins by breaking down fibrin, a protein involved in clot formation, thus reducing the risk of vascular complications. With 10,800 FU of nattokinase, the patented version, the Pure Blood offers a robust dose to support spike protein detoxification, making it essential to guard against the COVID area. Plus, there's K2 Vital, which is a bone protector and heart health, and you can go read this yourself. By the way, I'm not going to read through the whole thing. The citrus bergamot extract, this is a pretty interesting thing, because it's been known to have very good antioxidant content. A 2023 study in nutrients highlights its ability to support healthy cholesterol levels by increasing HDL, which is the good cholesterol, and reducing LDL. This is crucial for dyslipidemia. It is a primary risk factor for heart disease, affecting millions of Americans. Bergamot polyphenols, particularly limonene, are also activate autophagy. So when you ever hear these people talk about how, like, they're going to fast for autophagy and blah 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 blah, this actually helps activate autophagy, the body's cellular cleanup of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Beyond cardiovascular health, citrus bergamot exhibits potential anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties, and bergamot can help mitigate conditions like metabolic syndrome, diabetes, immunodisorders, making it a cornerstone for this. But also, here's the king daddy, nattokinase. It's derived from fermented soybeans, and it is an immensely studied supplement. But a 2018 study cited that nattokinase breaks down fibrin, releasing excessive blood clotting and improving circulation. This is vital for preventing heart attacks, strokes, and deep vein thrombosis. Alex should be on this, by the way. Everybody should be on this. Everybody should be on this supplement. Everybody. This is not a supplement for just unhealthy people or just people trying to get healthy. This is a health supplement. This supplement is designed to enhance a healthy lifestyle to avoid all sorts of chronic illnesses. If you take a look at the illnesses that can possibly help avoid chronic illness prevention, K2 Vital prevents arterial calcification and osteoporosis. Citrus bergamot optimizes cholesterol, reduces inflammation, and nattokinase enhances circulation and collectively reducing the risk of heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and neurodegenerative disorders. For acute illness support, nattokinase fibrolytic action supports recovery from blood clot-related conditions and spike protein-induced damage, while citrus bergamot's antimicrobial properties bolster immunity against infections. The spike protein detoxification talked about just a couple minutes ago from nattokinase It helps degrade spike proteins, and that makes it incredibly vital in our world today. Incredibly vital, whether you just get COVID or even other, colds, stuff like that. A lot of times can have spike proteins involved, so please do that. But also, it reduces inflammation, supporting cellular repair, and that's why everybody do this. And there's tons. If you want to read this article, there are literally tons of scientific references for it. So please do. And I am going to take a little bit of Q&A, and then I'm going to go. So let's see. Hi. Oh, hey, Alan. In your opinion, is it better to occasionally have an indulgence once a week or every other week, or to include an indulgence daily with a specific caloric intake? Darth, that's a great question, and it's different for every person. I feel pretty good with, like, I don't even consider it an indulgence, right? But something that tastes a little sweeter at the end of the day, like today's probably going to be protein pudding, yesterday I had a clean form bar, a sweet and salty bar. And by the way, if you want to get clean form bars at Clean Form Nutrition, use the code Alan, you get 10% off. If you sign up for recurring orders, you get another 10% off and free shipping. So you can use my code, get 10% off. You can sign up for recurring orders, get another 10% off, and free shipping. So you can get 20% off of free shipping just by signing up for subscription and by using my code. I do all the writing for them. I do think that, like, I personally have like an indulgence once a week, and I normally make sure I get all my hydration in, all my protein in for the day. Then I'll have something of indulgence, and then I just make sure I have my food thought out for the next day. Like, I plan it in. Like, you want to be able to plan in an indulgence. That's the important thing. If you plan the indulgence, you're not going off plan. You're just indulging. If you don't plan in the indulgence, you're just going off plan, and you're just going off. Then it becomes a diet. If you plan the indulgence in, you plan beforehand, you plan for the indulgence, you plan afterwards, then it's part of your lifestyle, right? You're just working it into your lifestyle. But if you go off plan to have an indulgence, that is basically you disrupting your lifestyle and using it and not actually planning for it. I know it's a word thing, but it definitely does help. And honestly, like, an indulgence can be all sorts of stuff. I'm training my body to think of indulgences as more savory. So a second piece of really, really, really well-seasoned steak, maybe dipped in some mustard, is something I've been doing a lot lately too. But all sorts of things. If you need help with this or anything else, determining, like, if you're a person who, by the way, has, like, you do really, 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 really well. You'll lose a bunch of weight, and then the holidays come, or you'll have an indulgence, and it knocks you off plan, and the next thing you know, you're on the regain train. We can help you with that. Please do pick up the coaching. That is a huge issue that a lot of people have. That a lot of people can't seem to actually get past, to tell you the truth. So please do check it out. Like, please do check out our coaching. That's what we do. I mean, literally what we do. So please do check it out. And here is where you can get it again. And I thank you for the question, by the way, but I am about to call this a day. I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to release a few videos today, but I'll be back tomorrow. And we will be talking, we'll be going over Beatrice Crusoe's weigh-in tomorrow, and I hope she's doing great. Hope all of you are also. My name is Alan Roberts. Please do check me out. Go get my book, It Was Never About Your Health, The COVID Pandemic. Sign up for our coaching, daily communication, weekly video conferences. We help adjust your lifestyle bit by bit by bit by bit to a healthier version. We focus on satiation, satisfaction, appropriate fitness level activity. We've helped thousands of people lose and accumulated over 100,000 pounds. We can help you, especially if you have problems with binging disorder, food addiction, weight cycling, sugar addiction, those sorts of things. Please do check us out right here. My name is Alan Roberts. Goddamn.
The Holy Trinity Bundle isn't just about weight loss, it's about empowering you to find your healthiest, happiest self. Let's talk about what's in the bundle and how it caters specifically to our needs. First, we got Ember, which is not just any fat burner. It's also going to boost your mood, your energy levels, while also suppressing your appetite. And if you're worried about it being too strong, you can split the tablet in half to tailor its impact. Next, we have Alchemy NCT, which turns the carbs that you eat into energy and not fat. Yes, energy, not fat. This is our way of making sure that the meals that you eat contribute positively to your weight loss journey. And girls, we all know that we want that. And finally, no morbidity. This one's my favorite because it works while you sleep It burns fat and controls those nighttime cravings without any stimulants, so you wake up feeling refreshed. Try it out and feel the genuine difference. Here's to new beginnings and real results.